Yeah.
Huh?
Do it.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Are you going? I'm an athlete.
Please?
Yes, I'm an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
Yes, I'm an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
I am an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
I am an athlete.
It is commonly known here around East Syracuse Minoa High School that there are many male athletes. Support for these players is nothing but expected.
I like watching boys lacrosse more than girls lacrosse.
I don't really like girls sports.
I've been to football games and
Homecoming?
track
Does that count?
meet.
I've only attended one game this year, and that was the homecoming game, which was the guys' football.
I've also only attended the guys' homecoming game.
But what about the girls? When was the last time you went to a girls' sporting event? Have you ever noticed anything odd as you walked into a boys' game and then into a girls'?
This past year, I went to a lot of the girls' varsity soccer games, and I also went to some of the boys' varsity football games. But what I noticed is that it costs $1 to get into all of the boys' football games, but the girls' games, they don't ever charge unless it's a sectional game.
Hearing information like this and having a lack of fans is discouraging to some female athletes. Some girls often feel like people could care less.
Like no one cares or supports us. It's how everyone goes to football, but like no one shows up to our field hockey games.
It bothers me when people don't come to the girls' games. It seems almost offensive that they choose guys over girls.
Maybe I don't know if people care.
Because if I put in the effort, to show you guys what, as my team can do, it's kind of bothersome that you wouldn't have the respect to at least look and see what it is.
A feeling that is not hard for others to understand.
That would suck. It'd make me feel like crap. I don't know. Wouldn't be like, I wouldn't try as hard.
Sick right here.
3 students involved in musical theater here at ESM are also very familiar with putting in long hours in perfecting a craft, but not always receiving support on the other end.
If I had to compare that, like playing really hard, practicing your sport, and then having no one come watch your games, that'd be just like practicing for months on a musical, and then opening night only a couple parents are in the audience. That's just kind of like, oh man, I wish more of the community could really see this performance.
Yeah, it usually feels like a waste of time. Like if you don't get anyone to come to your thing that you've been working so hard at, then it's not really worth doing.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate to work so hard on something, put your heart into it and not have anyone recognize you for what you did.
We then met up with some students and some faculty to ask them why they think guys seem to get more support than the girls.
It's more intense than girl sports.
I think it's just tradition more than anything, and I think that the guys are really well known in our school, so they have a lot of friends and people just want to support their friends, but I think that they should support the girls too.
Honestly, because I think guys sports have always just been in the media and whatnot is much more important than girl sports.
Our society still being somewhat male dominated in a way, so I think that plays a role in more fans coming to games that are male-oriented.
I feel like it's men's sport. I feel like most sports are just made for men, and then women just kind of went into it after.
Does that mean...
While girls' teams like basketball, softball, and soccer seem to be having a little trouble rallying up their classmates for fan support, the volleyball team seems to have all their fans real dedicated.
Volleyball games? Ooh, #1 fan. #1 freaking fan.
If it was volleyball,
Girls volleyball games this year, I think that's been the most that I've been to this year.
I think it's a smaller space, and you get some knuckleheads in there that are loud and rowdy, and they like to be loud because volleyball has to be pretty quiet during the serves.
And I can go work out and go right to a volleyball game, so I have a quick pump, and then I can go check out shows.
We're spandex, and that's all we hear.
So, guys. What I want to say?
Yeah.
Oh, so really tight, got really tight braces.
Such a crowd, because it makes us have big butts.
For some teams. For other teams, it's a turn off. For even the elderly fans. Good volleyball uniform. Spandex shorts. Tighter shirt. and they have to be colorful, so they catch your eye.
While a group of these fans may enjoy whatever volleyball has to offer, how do the players feel?
Okay, and it's really annoying when like some of the JV girls will go up to guys and be like, "Oh, you should come support us at our volleyball game. We wear spandex." So.
While every person is entitled to their own opinion and every person has control over what they like and choose to support, many female athletes choose to work hard and play hard despite stereotypes or even just straight up dislike they find themselves facing. The next time your nights are free and you have nothing to do, think about all the hard work your school's athletes put in. Yes, even the girls. After all, girls are athletes too.
I'm an athlete.
I am an athlete.
I'm an athlete. I am an athlete. I'm 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 an